Hello. Let's see if this works. It looks like it has. I've been messing about with all of the stream stuff, trying to get it back on track. Okay, so we have an exciting new project to work on. Let me see. Let's just copy this and send it through places. Okay, that should be for the Discord. At everyone. Shocking behavior after a year we are streaming. Let me refresh this just in case. Okay, looks like it's all fine. You will tell me if something is wrong. Alice, hello. Meow, hi. Yeah, has been a very long time. I have been crazy busy, lots and lots of things happening and going on, and I am excited to get back to streaming and doing more videos. So this, actually, I probably should have loaded it up beforehand, but yeah, I've got a loop going. Oh, come on. Blender is not happy. already. How is the music? It's frozen. Blender is frozen. Oh, there we go. Just taking a little while. Oh, are you ready for this? Look at this next transition. It's cool, isn't it? I'm not like 100% happy with it yet, but I'm liking it. I think I want to sort of like redo the whole thing myself. But I was like, if I don't start something now, you know, I'm never going to actually finish it off or get started with it, because I'll be like, oh, I'll do it next time. So I want to import a... Where is it? Plane. Are my preferences... Oh, I think I've updated. Missing built-in add-ons. I don't like the look of that. Oh, what are we missing? Add-ons previously shipped with Blender are now unavailable. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Love that. Oh, my title is different. I knew I hadn't done something. Tell you what. No. And Blender. There you go. Save that. There's music. You can't hear the music. How's that? Can you hear it now? Ugh. Hello. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. I probably should have checked Blender that it's not going to be happy. Maybe I've got the other version. Let's try it this way. Oh, it's come up on my other screen. 3D animation, please. We're on 4.2. Come on. Spinning. Hi Selena, how's it going? We're back after a year. Right, say if Blender wants to work. Okay. Is it not on this one either? Okay. We'll see. Edit. Preferences. No. Okay, no Blender. We're doing TVPaint. Right. We're going to clean this up a little bit and then we will see. So basically I had this one first and then it was this one with the grayscale. This is what I'm thinking. And then I attempted sort of like a style frame, like color test, but I'm not 100% sure on it. So with this one, I'm going to lower the line work and see if we can get a bit more detail in it before we go to animate it in Blender, because it's going to be a pain otherwise. Can you hear the music now, or is it just me? Because basically I've switched over from Spotify, and everything is different now. So Rove there, Gagwan, He-chan, Sraj, hi. Oh, you can hear now, good. Just, there's always something when you start. So I'm using, I mean, they did send me this, but like that, I'm working on a video for it, but I'm using the toolbox in case anyone's wondering why I'm doing a lot of looking down at my hand. Yeah, I hope everyone's good and we're all doing well. Feels weird that it's like been a whole year. Okay, so I think I want, okay, what one did I set as, there we go. Right, so down the front, we've got these little guys in a beer. Oh, it's on a race, that's why. And I'm going to need a line smoothing. So yeah, that is the shortcut. There we go. Yeah, I've got 2 videos that are currently being worked on at the minute. I've given myself not enough time, as per usual, to work on stuff. Safe space for hand gazing. I do use limited animation rover. I ain't got time for anything more complicated than that, to be honest. Also, I think the effect is quite nice as well when it's just rough, because most of the time you can kind of sort of interpret the way the motion is anyway. Okay, so it's going here. Sometimes it looks a bit odd when you're going over for sort of neater lines, so I like to really lower the opacity of the rough layer so you can just barely see it. It makes it a little bit better. Okay. I think it's gonna have to be like that. So he is in the beer mug. Yeah, so it's been a year. What has everyone been up to? Hope nice things. So he's asleep. He might be too high actually. Not like that, but like high up in the beer mug, beer jar. There we go. Slightly wider eyes, I think. Do we have it like that? Let's double tap. Okay. I can't remember how I did it the other way. Have I seen House of the Dragon? So the thing with House of the Dragon is I kind of wanted to watch it, but then I remembered that it's all Targaryens and the incest part of it makes me feel unwell. So that's a no. I think we're going to go for like a wooden vibe for this. I have to say I have been like seeing everyone talking about House of the Dragon does make me miss Game of Thrones quite a lot. Despite the way it ended and all the other bits. I think it was dodgy from like season 5, I'd say. But yeah, I do miss it. I listen to the soundtrack a lot as well, so actually, I'm gonna take the handle off. Handle that way. No. There you go. It just needed to be slightly thicker, I think. Okay. This guy. Been watching some good films. Nice, River. Good stance, to be honest. I try to forget the royal access. Yeah, it's the bit that really puts me off. I was kind of gutted that they cancelled the Northern Stark based adaptation, which I was quite excited about. Do I need I need an Alt button on this keypad, I think. Where is it? Toolbox. What should be? I've used most of them. That's a space. If I press that. The scroll wheel hasn't got... Oh, that one hasn't got anything set. Okay, I'm going to set that as Alt. And then I can hopefully just move stuff about. There we go. This one. There we go. Okay. That's the race. You can set it to like different parts, different programs. There we go. And I've been adjusting. Should I do this on a different? I probably should do them on different layers, shouldn't I? No, it'll be fine. Let's move his hand down here so he's touching the bottle. I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone. That's what I get for not streaming for a year. Okay. Like that. So you're going to need to have proper legs. He is, isn't he? What's your animation process like? What parts do you do in TVPaint and Blender? So I'm on a freelance project at the moment where everything is in TVPaint. Most of the time I will design and do layout in TVPaint, and then I might take, basically what I'll do is I'll take the style frame or like the cleaned up rough layout version into Blender, and then I'll do all the animation and everything else in there. I then might sometimes bring back the final into TVPaint to add extra layers and things for like textures and that, but it really just depends on whether I like the look of it in Blender or whether I think it needs a little something extra. Most of the time it's TVPaint for design and then Blender for the rest of that. Leg is not the same. Let's just do it like that. Easier. Okay. Right, this is a little wooden bowl that's got treats in. And Not entirely sure what they are. Might be like a peanut? Or maybe like little fruits. I think I'm gonna go with fruits. Like, you just sort of draw that like rough outline and suggest the shape. You don't need to do it like all the lines every time. Like that. Okay, there. I've basically just mostly redrawn. Let's do one like that, and then a larger one up the front. And then it looks like it's fuller than it actually is, without being like too messy or maybe if I do some little lines across here. I think the direction is wrong, like this maybe. Oh, I can watch the Dunkin' Egg series. I don't know when that is out. I hope you haven't been feeling burnt out these past few months. A lot of the time I'll like plan stuff and be like, yeah, that's fine. And then I don't account for like emergencies or just life in general happening. And then life happens and I'm like, oh God, and things spiral out of control. So this, it's very much like what has happened this year, to be fair. If any of you watched the the planning for 2024 video, it was exactly like that. So yeah, that's what's been going on. So a little bit of burnout, a little bit of life stuff, a little bit of scheduling too much. Yeah, it's what can you do, really? But I am feeling much better. I'm looking forward to getting back to making videos. I've made some big life decisions recently, I guess. Decided that I'm going to be taking fewer freelance commissions. Not that I ever really had like loads and loads and loads to begin with, but it'll only be projects that I really want to work on for a bit, and then yeah, just seeing where that takes me. I want to focus more on YouTube, so you'll probably be seeing a bit more of me eventually, like once all my other projects are finished, because they've definitely got to be finished first. So yeah, very excited. I want to just make more stuff because a lot of it is very time consuming anyway, but I just gotta get a crack on. Where is? Oh, it's 2 of those. Okay. Double tap. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I think I've just come to the realization that I can't do everything. I'm gonna be hopefully getting some help with videos and stuff as well. So way back, I had my friend help out with editing a little bit of the Procreate video for me. That is not the undo button. but yeah, that was helpful. I think I'm gonna have a look at thumbnails, getting someone to do those, and then just maybe some music stuff. We'll see about editing, because my process so far isn't very streamlined at the minute, and I've never had like an editor. I suppose it's difficult to know with like what's going on, like the art style or like editing style that you've got, and like their process, and then of course there's like paying people, so definitely don't want to like skimp on that either. I want to pay people fair rates, but it's like whether that's in budget, you know. That would be nice. Okay, so that's the table. The sink. Bar table's pretty scratched up. I think we're gonna have like a divot here. So like someone's probably taken an axe to it. Like a knife. Or a tooth, because this is a fantasy setting. So let's do some extra lines on this edge. I think it is, to be fair, I think this is a bit too smooth. That one, get rid of that. And then I think it's also because I've got the smoothing on, so that is colour. Let's turn that off and then do a little jaggedy line. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Okay. So I think in the animation, this guy's gonna like go like that and just smash his head into the fruit, which I think would be kind of cute. This guy might dip down and then like, oh, I fell asleep in the mug. How many frames are in limited animation? It really depends. Because you can also do a reduced frame rate as well. So it's like, this is currently 24. Some anime, or most anime, is on like 12. 12 is quite nice, to be honest, because then you can actually animate on ones on 24 frames a second. I usually work between 2s and 4s, so it's a real mix. Thanks, Alice. Yeah, these are the little gnome guys, spirit guys from the last animation I did in Blender, in like the woods. Have I ever tried to learn another language? I did briefly did French and German in school, but I don't know. I have tried to learn a bit of German. Duolingo has not helped at all. But yeah, I'm not too sure my brain is wired properly for languages. I struggle with English at the best of times, so I really admire anyone who can speak more than one language, or even just speaking their own native language well. Okay. Let's do the table on its own later, and then we'll do everything else on top. I think this side. There we go. Cut that off. No, use the shortcuts. I went without using stuff for a really long time, and so I was messing about with it, and I kept shifting my hand all over the keyboard. With something like this, it's so much easier to just have it. I don't have to move my hand around quite as much. like shuffle everything about on the desktop. That looks too uniform. Let's do bits and pieces. Oh, I moved. There we go. Oh, not caught up on chat yet. Hang on. Looks like a big giant dog with bunny rabbits. Yes. So I use TVPaint and Blender as the only software. I'd say yeah. Like I've tried lots of other different softwares, but it's not. Those are my two main ones for now. I do want to have a look at some other ones. Let's do a longer line across this table. I'm not too sure about that. There's gonna be like a suspicious. Could it be a blood stain? Maybe. On the table. Oh, the other table should probably have one of those as well. Blood stains for all tables. Because it's quite like a well-loved pub. There you go. One more over here. Should I? Oh, let's go for some scratches, like some deeper ones. Really miss streaming, guys. Thank you so much for appearing after a whole year. Means a lot. I'll get through it all. The only way is up, definitely. Did I know that Animate is on Fiverr? I did know. I had a look briefly and I was like, I have hired someone to design a t-shirt for me before and they were really good, but I had a look and I think Fiverr takes like 20%. So it'd be interesting to see if you could like actually make like proper good money on there, considering like how low some people's prices are. I know they're in different parts of the world, but it's very interesting to see how that all works. They also take a percentage of any tips that you give as well. So if you're looking to work on something like Fiverr, you definitely have to take everything, like all your pricing into account, like all the extra fees and things. I imagine it's better than Etsy though. Saying that, that's where I got this new icon from. Icon? What's it called? Overlay. There we go. Overlay. I'm liking it. I still think that I might want to make some adjustments, but good so far. And the little transition is very cute. Like that. Very cute. So just imagine Ren in the background of the song. Yeah, she'd be the one who's chipped tables and all of that. So there's a cat. They're doing like a crystal ball reading and the ball is gonna like float up. I'm kind of wanting to have them like glow a little bit. So each of these sections is going to be like their own thing. So you've got like the barmaid and I think it's like a fawn. Because it's not a centaur, because it's half horse. I think it's a satyr? Probably saying that wrong. Hang on. Yes. Greek mythology, a satyr, also known as a actually. Satyr. Okay. Apparently, Google says that's how you pronounce it.
I started
as usual, my command of the English language, top notch. Okay. Maybe it's the nature of our animation where it takes so much time, even for a simple video, which can be frustrating. Yeah, it's a lot. I've definitely had like a few moments where I was like, is animation even for me? I was like, should I just get a regular job in Tesco or something? It's been that kind of year. And it's you know, when you have a job and you're like, oh, I can go home and then not have to think about it. But I think about animation all the time, good and bad. But it's definitely, I can't even picture myself doing anything else. But yeah, I think I just had to sort of like refocus and remember why I actually wanted to do this in the first place. Actually, he's gonna have like round ears. And just sometimes it's difficult to remember why you enjoyed something, especially if you're having a bit of a moment and you're like, oh god, what have I done? Nothing's going right. I'm not liking that hairstyle. Let's try that. It's difficult. Difficult. Yeah, YouTube's definitely like one of the big things I want to get back to doing. Missed it like a lot, like even more than I thought I would, because I haven't been posting for a while and just sitting there and be like, oh, I should have posted today. Oh, should have posted. I do still keep up with like all the messages and stuff anyway. Am I gonna do the... Is it that one? Is it that way? It's a question. There it is, yeah. So he's going to... Where does the tongue go in a mouth like that? Yeah? Like that? Yeah. That way. Okay. It's been such a long time, I can't even remember some of the stuff, like how I used to draw things. Every project I take on, I'm like, my style changes a little bit. It just... end up incorporating what I've done in those projects into something like this, which is a good thing. It keeps everything like flexible. Okay, gonna give him some little beard spots because he's not going to move too much. I try not to add too much detail in an animation like this, especially if there's a lot of stuff going on. But he's the back is literally just going to go up and down as he breathes, and then the mouth is mostly going to be moving. So he should be good for that. Okay, so the head. Okay, so we have this piece, and he's got, I think they're called pauldrons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're like over his shoulders, so it's like a cape with the bits. The bits. Technical term there. They're gonna look like hands. The way I draw hands. Oh dear. Maybe a flower instead? Or claws. There you go. That. And then we have fabric from this point. I feel like I need a cloak or something. I buy myself a cloak specifically to figure out how the fabric lays on this. I decide to make one. A newest type of fixation. I keep forgetting that I haven't updated you on what's been going on normally. So I took some pottery classes this year, like I said I was gonna in my update or my goals for this year. So I have been doing like decently on the try new things front. I went abroad for like the first time without my family. Went to Pictoplasma, the animation festival. I made a video on that. If you haven't checked it out, please go watch. YouTube thinks that everyone hated it because it was like 9 of 10 on like my last performing video, so that made me feel amazing. Oh, hang on. I think my camera's amazing. It's out of focus. I haven't used it in like so long. And I still haven't finished the office, which is why the background looks so plain. That's my okay. The Peep, hi. Sorry, this question. This is TVPaint. I use TVPaint and Blender. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have. Oh yeah, I've been reading a lot as well, trying to catch up on the things. I used to read a lot as a kid, and I have not read much since I became like an adult, since I left school. So it's been nice to catch up and read. I've read quite a few books, but then again I am a fast reader, so yeah, so he's asleep on the table. How are we gonna do this? I think the leg, like the knee, is gonna be here. Like that. And then we'll do across here, and he's gonna have a patch on that knee. The very, very stereotypical patch. Like this, like that. There we go. And then that is that character. Okay, so next we're gonna have, I think I'll do this side next. That's him, that's that one. Okay, this one. Should move, I will keep them in the order that they should be in animated version. Let's do the bar. Should probably be naming these as I go as well. Haven't done that yet. The amount of times I tried to learn Norwegian through Duolingo is shameful. Apparently Duolingo is not like the best for learning a language. I keep getting suggested videos where it's like, actually, you should do this instead. Or like this, I always get, what is it, Rosetta Stone? And God, there's so many. It's very, very difficult to choose just one, I think. Might have to do like a test and see how we go. Let's do it this way. yeah, because like closer would be more. Closer would be wider, I think. Might be that the angle that I have it at is wrong. Okay. That perhaps. That looks a bit better. Where did I put? Oh, is there? Yeah. I might change that. Because that, turning that doesn't seem like an optimal use of the button. Peaches, hi, how's it going? I am indeed back. Hopefully streaming a bit more soon. Like, other than right now. And yeah, it's good. I completely forgot like how much I enjoyed streaming. Streaming. I enjoy screaming too. Yeah, it's good to be streaming again. I also forgot how much brain power I need to talk and draw at the same time. It's no joke. No joke. I do wonder how I used to do like a 6-hour stream some days, so it was just completely just go that whole time. Is Fiverr dangerous? I'm not too sure about that. I don't think so. I've ordered stuff on Fiverr and it's been great. You get what you pay for, so. Do they still not have a lasso tool? To be honest, I've been so busy I haven't touched my iPad in a couple of months. It's been over half a year. I do think they should have maybe held off on the release, but they had such hype for the app, which I do really like, by the way. I do really like it. Yeah, maybe they should have delayed release a little bit, I think. But, you know. There's always, like, if you don't like it, there's always Rough Animator and Calipeg. Calipeg's on, like, the higher end, but it's pay once like that. And Rough Animator is only, like, a $5, I think, last time I checked. It's been a while. Maybe I should get, like, some wood references. I don't think I need that anymore. What is this? I've got so many tabs open. It's like my brain. I'll close that one. I'm also in the middle of trying to update my website because that's been offline or like in progress for absolutely ages. Which is interesting. I'm using WordPress this time instead of Wix. I've been on Wix since I was in college. So interesting, very, very interesting. I think most of it is me just like putting it off because I'm like, oh, I'll get to that. Like all the other stuff I've got going on. Okay, close that. Can I have some space in my tabs, please? Oh yeah, I would reference to know. Always use your references, guys. It makes things so much easier. That is my inspiration board. I can close that tab. Oh, 1,000,001 tabs. Close that one. That's the podcast I have not finished. Usually I'll listen to music when I'm working, but I've started listening to podcasts lately, which is quite fun. Oh yeah, Pinterest. Wood. A word reference. Stop getting sidetracked. Wooden. No, they're too realistic. 2D art. There's a lot of, what is it, AI art in Pinterest now, and it's very, very difficult to sort the good stuff from the bad in terms of references. Very annoying, very annoying. Okay, that one's not too bad. Even a shiny, hi! I've been binge watching your videos, and my last video. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. By the way, for pottery, I forgot that I have like the mugs. I made myself a mug. This was referenced off like a Pinterest image that I really liked. And then I was just doodling with this one. I made like a massive handle. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. They're both able to be, you know, flipped out of. So the angle on this one, it's not round. I didn't use a template when I did it. They're all hand built stuff. Really like those. What else? Okay, let's do a little bit of detail on the side of this. How do I want it to go? Maybe like that. No, don't like that. Maybe just a curl on the edge. Just forget it's got to go the same angle as this one. You're doing like long straight lines. Can help to break them up, like make these tiny gaps in between. Helps make it look a bit more organic. Natural. There we go. Throwing out the English literature references there. The organic. Something's not straight or how we intended it to be in pottery class. They were like, oh, it's very organic. I'm like, thanks. Right, let's do some planks here, I think. Yeah. These are like straight up. Couple of dots around the bottom. I feel like my art is kind of maximalist in that there's lots and lots of details and stuff going on. Oh, go across here. Not that this bit's going to be visible, but good to check sometimes. Let's just lower the opacity of those. Might make it easier. Yes, I am laying out the animation in TVPaint. A lot of this is just seeing like details, like finalizing the design. I could rework it in Blender, like redraw. We'll see. Do I want them like that? think there might be too many panels. I don't know if you can hear this, hang on. You might be able to. This is me on the undo button. Okay. So what I can do, I can suggest the panels instead of like detailing them all. It's just gonna take too long otherwise. Oh, hang on. It's a redo button. Maybe if I did a couple of them. It's like when you do bricks and things, you do like the rough outline for some of them. This one. That's a little bit better. I'm liking that a bit more. Okay. Just turn that around. And this section's not really going to be seen. So I was thinking about seeing if I could do like a 2.5D for this one in Blender. So it would involve me redrawing this again, but once. We got 10%. I have 10% left on the headset. Okay. What was I saying? Something. Saying something. Yeah, so 2.5D. Maybe redrawing it all in Blender and then seeing if I can adjust the planes so it's a little bit 3D, a little bit 2.5D. So when I move the camera slightly, it gives the impression of 3D. Background music is super good. I'm glad you like it. I just updated my, what is it called? I use Stream Beats by Harrisella. So it's all like copyright free stuff. And I did a check to see whether they had posted any more music, and they had. So I did an update this morning and see what I could get. This is my playlist for, this is hi-fi, my hi-fi playlist. I wonder if I did. I don't know whether I did. There might have been some other ones. Oh, I only updated a couple, but there's some extra background music on different playlists that I need to check out. What else do I have? There we go. Let me see. That's decent enough. There we go. So underneath that, so this, I'm going to start naming these because we all know I'm going to get confused when it comes to be like, what's this? So left table. And then this one. Oh, this is sleep. Maybe. Oh. This one. Oh yeah. Fruit sprites. That's the bar. So in front of the bar, we'd have the stools. It's gonna get busy very, very quickly. A lot of this is very rough, so it's even more. Not difficult, but I've not made it easy for myself. Let's see. No, I was going to do those, like the little metal clips, pins that go in the edge of a bar stool, but I don't think I can be bothered with that. Anything you see can be blamed on it being rustic. They're like these random logs. I'll tell you what I have been watching. I've just started The Boys on Amazon Prime. Really good so far. I'm only on episode 4 or 5 of season 1. So definitely enjoying it. I do think about it a lot. I'm like, oh, I really like to watch an episode of this. But basically I've been very good and watching bits and pieces in my lunch break. So I am definitely a binge watcher. So the temptation to just keep going, just like, oh, just 10 more minutes, just one more episode, it's very strong. Let's do, oh, this way. There we go. This one. Nope. Double tap. There we go. Okay. That in piece is not looking all that stable. Let's make it a little bit wider actually. Like that. Don't have shortcuts for those yet, which I do use the select tool quite a lot. Let's see. Like that. Oh, do you know what would have been cool? If it wasn't wood, but a mushroom instead. First time catching your stream. Thank you. I'm glad you like the art. First time I've streamed in like a year, so yeah, it was like a spontaneous one today. Finally sort of catching up on all the things. So that's a bit too yellow and a bit too bright. Ow, just hit myself in the head. That cooler? It's the cooler light. Turn it down a little. Oh, almost lost my pen. There we go. Sun's starting to go down now. Do I? Question. Oh no, I don't want that. Sun. Make it slightly bigger. And then if I reset that and make it slightly smaller. This one is going to have to come out a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I'm super glad that you could all like pop in, even if it's just for a little while. I do really appreciate it. It's been a year. I was like, oh, so nervous to start streaming again, and I had to like hype myself up. Okay, so that's those. Let's do this cabinet behind the bar with all the good barrels and jars that I've got in there. Okay. So I'm thinking, yeah, trying to remember my shortcuts. There we go. Good like that. The voice is pretty good. Lots of gore. Yeah, it's at some points I'm like, oh, having to turn away a little bit because it's quite it's quite in your face. But enjoying it very much. Even in like the first episode, I was not expecting it at all, and I was just like, oh, it's everywhere. So enjoying it very much. I need to watch the spin-off, something, is it like Camp V or something? And then there is, what's the other thing? Invincible that I need to watch, the animated show. Also, the second season of Arcane is coming out like this year as well, so very excited for that. Okay, this shelves. I think the direction of these shelves is wrong in the initial sketch. So that is the side panel piece. We make them slightly bendy, and they can look like real pieces of wood. Like that. And then I will do it like this. It should be a little bit easier. Not quite sure why I added so many shelves, but it's right, this is the big barrels at the back. Like that. not going to see the bottom, so I'll just leave it like that. And curve these ones. There you go. I think that'll be alright. Invincible season 1 is so good. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely on my list to watch. I will watch and report back at some point. But yeah. I have been watching a lot of Korean dramas. I've paused on those now because I go through like phases of like what I want to watch. Yeah, I think it's really good to watch shows from different parts of the world because then you get exposed to different bits of culture, and also it's not quite as predictable of what's going to happen in the show, which is really nice. I think sometimes you can just predict what's going to happen, but some Korean dramas genuinely left me like, I'm like, oh gosh, I was not expecting that at all. And so, like, to be fair, some of them are like a little bit cheesy, but I think that's because of the fantasy side that I watch generally. But yeah, I've really enjoyed them. Okay, so those are 2 ugly barrels. I don't like the second one. First one's fine. I think if I can grab it and flip it around. Nope, not that one. Oh, maybe it was that way. There we go. Yeah. I need a code for that one in my little keypad. No worries, Gagamon. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day / night. Feels weird to be saying that again. Okay, right, let's do some jars. Let's get rid of that as well. We do it here. We go. Right. Few bits there. I think across like this will be fine. There we are. Oh, actually, that wasn't actually there. Got to erase this section here. Oh, I should probably be filming some of this, to be fair. The light is not great. Let's see. Is that better? Move some of those. Okay. Let's do one of these. Or different jars now. I might have to do the suggestion of bottles in some of them. I used to do a lot of prop design in my work when I was in uni. We had like a sketchbook project that was, yeah, we had just had to fill the sketchbook on different topics. I ended up doing fantasy based, of course, but it was a lot of fun. I improved so much on that project. Maybe we'll have like some eggs or something. Let me have a look. So every dev I'm using a Huion canvas. I want to say 16.5. It should be in the description. Conservative Liberal, thank you so much. Have I tried Moho and will I do a video about it? I have not tried Moho yet, but I will. It has been on the radar. I've seen like a lot of my friends have been talking about it. People who have studios and stuff. I do want to have a little go with the rigging. I've seen Cass Vanderpool uses it as well as TVPaint for his animations, which are insane. Really, really good as per usual. So definitely want to give that a go. Animating, hi, how are you? It's been a while. Hope everything is going good. But yeah, so Moho is definitely on my list. If you weren't here earlier, I was saying that basically I'm going to take a little step back from freelance because I want to do more YouTube stuff because I really missed it this year. Even though I said I was going to do more YouTube stuff. But yeah, really, really missed it. I think I'm going to have a bit more of a focus on it this year and just see what happens, you know? So I have my board of things. This is like my to-do list. Hang on. It's my to-do list. It's not very clear, but it's I write down what I have to do for the day on the whiteboard because I was going through so much paper and I was like, oh, this feels very wasteful. But yeah. Lots of YouTube stuff. There is a Moho note on there, as well as like going over Critter and Sketchbook and just doing some updates for those because it's been a hot minute since I updated those tutorials and I still get people ask about them and they're like, is this current? And I'm like, I posted this 5 years ago. So yeah. Yeah, it has been ages, absolutely ages. I've forgotten what bottles look like. Let's have a look. Home feed. Wow, the sky is so pretty tonight. It's like all streaked pink and orange. I would show you, but that's outside my house. Let's see. Potion bottles. Just want to get some different shaped ones. So do one like this. That's kind of heart shaped. And then we'll do like a diamond one. Like that. Yeah, liking the stream is very helpful, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the typical circle. Got a square one. I need to figure out like what colour stuff is gonna go in here. Let's just put some regular mugs. On there. Okay, what else do we have? But yeah, if you guys have ever got any like questions or like stuff you want me to do, literally let me know or post a comment on a video and I will add those to the list. The list will hopefully get shorter this year and next year because I'll be just YouTubing. Just the YouTubes. Which will be interesting. I've never done just a YouTube year. It's always been YouTube and freelance. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's do like a couple of regular ones. There's a tiny one. There we go. Let's do a short one. Just trying to fill in all the gaps, make it nice and just making sure it doesn't like peak the mic. Okay, add those in. Okay. Once I get started, I can't usually stop myself with a sneeze. Okay. Yes, hi. Yes, it does feel good to be streaming again. It's been a whole year. Actually, it might have been a year and about a year and a month. Yes, that is a thing. Okay, let's do the floor. Okay, so floorboard panels. Again, not being too precious with this. She says, and then immediately starts again. Okay. I don't know. I know that you can draw like straight lines and do the detail and then skew it, but I think if I do it like this. This reminds me when I drew all those floorboards for the, what was it? That's the collab I was in. It was for something. For I know, I can see it. I can see it in my head. Anyway. I drew lots of floorboards in that one. Okay, let's draw that. I go across here like this. So I'm trying to keep it kind of normal. That's alright. I don't have to be too worried about the perspective in this. It's all wonky anyway. A lot of this you aren't even gonna see because of all the other bits that are placed in front of it. Got these tiny pieces here. I just don't want to skimp on it and then be like, oh, I've moved the camera. And now this bit that I didn't think I'd need or pay attention to is now visible. Not that these bits will be visible, but I'll do. Wall, I think, next. Yeah. So we have these pieces of stone. Let's move this here. Over here. I'm just gonna add in some little bits. There's a piece here. Ooh. Let's do some pieces there. Yeah, it's like how we're getting 2 KDs on the screen to make up for the time of being gone. Yeah, it's I don't know, I really like my little character that way. So I was like, oh, I've got the new setup. I bought it from Etsy. It's like there's a cool transition now, and let me just move that up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there's a cool transition. We've got like this starting soon, this offline ending screen, and then this one. I just fancied something different. I am going to make my own. One soon. It's another thing on my list, but I was like, if I don't get it, and I say I'm not going to come back to streaming until I have something new, because I wasn't loving my last one. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it, and then we will see how it goes. Because I did want to get back to streaming like ASAP, because I've missed it, and it's a good way to keep me like productive and stuff. I've missed it like a lot, especially if you're doing other projects that are under NDA and you can't show anything, which is that's not my favorite like at all. That's another reason why I'm gonna hold off on the freelance work next year. So let's just do a couple behind here just in case. Yeah, the dog maybe. He's going, oh, outside. Oh, never get a dash hand, guys. It's so loud. And they never want to shut up. Rolo will hear the slightest noise and be like, ah, someone in the garden. He's probably not even on the same street and he's like, ah, enemy. Okay. Right, I think that's enough bricks for the wall. It's not even going to be seen very much. So turn that down. I'm gonna have to, it's getting a bit ridiculous. Let's see what it looks like with all the bits and pieces on full. Very, very close. Got the camera set up above to try and keep up with things. I've been filming lots of stuff. It's just whether those things get done in time. Sorry. Okay, we can turn that off actually. Just turn it down and that up a little bit. Oh no, turn that down because that's the floor. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to name some of these when I stole, but this is cabinet. This is the wall. The wall. This is the floor. So above this one, we're gonna do, I think these curtains. Yeah. Let's turn that back on. I haven't really changed my way of drawing curtains since I was like 12. It was always like swept back like this. Like a little rope. I also really want to try a animation where it's like the line work just looks like this. So it's like this cat would be like this. So like not finished, but like fully animated roughs, which I don't usually do. I think it'd be like a nice effect. Okay, so kind of like that. Oh, hang on. And then we have a few more here. Maybe not. There we go, like that. Oh, chat has stopped moving. Hang on. That's saying there's more messages. Oh. What kind of freelance stuff have you been working on? I don't know much besides the cool thing you made for EA. So there was the EA thing. There's a project that I'm working on with an indie, sort of like a small studio in America. I've worked with them before. They're like really lovely, and it's their personal project, but it's all NDA because otherwise I would have been like, would you mind if I streamed it? But I think it's going to go to like festivals and things, and some of them are really funny about if you submit to a festival, they want it like not shown anywhere else, not previewed anywhere else, or like sometimes they want it to be first shown there at the thing, but usually you just submit to all of them and see like who will take it if it's that kind of thing you're wanting. Film Freeway is a good one, and there's, I think it's like Animation Festival or something, to see like which ones you want to submit to. Alan, thank you so much. Also, welcome. Lobtoon, hi from Argentina. I'm so glad you like my stuff. Really means a lot. Yeah, the way I hope to make stuff is that I imagine I'm explaining to my younger self, who was like, I need that in the simplest terms possible. So I'm really glad that the videos are like resonating with people and they're like easy to understand. I'm working on a longer Blender video that's more like a walkthrough full kind of thing. I might turn this, just throwing my pen around, I might turn this animation in Blender into sort of like a walkthrough that people can follow along with, or I might release the file so people can have a look and do like a proper in-depth one. I don't know how big this file is going to be. It's probably going to be quite large, but we'll see. I've had some requests. Some people were like, for the 30-minute tutorial in Blender, some people were like, this is too fast. I've no idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, oh, okay, we'll slow it down. We'll do something a little different. But yeah, I don't think it's like a bad thing. The feedback is always really helpful, to be fair. Right, so next is this table. I think, because I don't really want to draw the legs, it's going to have like a frill. A frill on it. Let's get rid of that. So it's like the cat is giving the little, what do they call them? Crystal ball, not lessons. Is it a seance? I don't know. Something. Okay, this, I think this line's a bit not quite right. Like that. And then I do this, where the ball is gonna go. So difficult to do anything without the smoother. I've taken the smoother off. Let's do some lines on here. I'm just trying to think the cloth. So it's behind the curtains. No, the table's gonna have to be in front. So this is the table. And then behind that we have
this bench with cushions. And then they've got those little bits in the middle. Did I start with Flipper Clip for my first animation? DXXI, hello. I started out, my first animation was done in Photoshop. It was like a cracked version. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, it was a cracked version of Photoshop because I couldn't afford it. And my friend was like, here, try this. It was very difficult. It took me like 2 days to draw a walk cycle, which was 8 frames. And it was traced over a reference of a walk cycle that I found on DeviantArt. Wasn't that good, but it was my first one. I was like, oh, it takes ages, but seeing it move was really satisfying. So yeah, it was Photoshop. And then when I started animating quite late, to be honest, for what people do now, to be fair. So I think it was 18 or 19 when I made my first animation. Is it blurry? My webcam is blurry. Hang on. I don't know whether it's going to focus because it's late. I'm so blurry. Hang on. Working. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's a little bit better, not much, but it's only like a 1080p. Yeah, so Photoshop. Then I went to uni at 19 or like 20. I was a year later, and then they taught us Adobe Animate CC. It's just I think it was called Flash. Was it Flash then? Might have been Flash. And then it was Animate. And then they taught us TVPaint. I did a bit of stop motion, a little bit 3D in Maya, which I hated. I did some rigging in Adobe After Effects, which I hated even more. So I was like, I'm just gonna do 2D. And that was it. I was like, that's enough for me. But I've tried like different softwares and stuff. You don't really need like the most expensive thing ever, as long as you're comfortable with your software and like what you can make out of it, you can do good stuff with it. So if I'm guessing you're on like iPad or like an Android tablet, Rough Animator is on all platforms. Calipeg is only on iPad and iPhone. Not sure. No, just iPad. And then you've got Flipper Clip, which is on both, I think. Then there is Procreate Dreams, which is only on iPad, which I quite like, but there's no lasso tool, which people are quite upset about still. So yeah, whatever you want to do, whatever helps you make your thing. Yeah, less about the program and more about what you can do with it is best, I think. Yeah, there's some good options out there. Oh, not that way. I mostly use Blender and TVPaint now, so it's all down to what you want to use. Adobe right now, yeah. It's shh, don't tell them. I've seen people getting sponsored by Adobe and I'm like, that's never gonna be me. There's a few people who are like, oh, this is what I used to edit with, blah blah blah, and I'm like, no. Yeah, I was one of those people on I said I'm gonna be behind it, here it is. Yeah, I was one of the people looking for cracks on YouTube way back in the day. they've got a chokehold on the industry for software, like Wacom did. I think people are using different stuff now, like XP Pen and Huion. I know I am. I used to have a Wacom Cintiq, like the early ones, and it was good, but it was so expensive. It did last a very long time though, but I know people who have like the really expensive ones and customer service is really awful. So, and they've paid like it depends on if it's like the big ones, but if you're paying like thousands, I'd expect a longer warranty and all of that. Personally, anyway. That'll do. Don't need to be doing a million things for this. Let's transform that. Let's see. I hate Photoshop. For small editing in images, it's okay, but I don't understand how people are able to draw with it. Like even Crit also, which is free, is way more intuitive. Yeah, a lot of it is like if you, I don't want to say grow up with it. It's like any program. It's if you get used to it, you can learn to use anything basically. The free stuff always does feel better though. Always feels more accessible. I just always hated how much stuff cost. I mean, even now, like everything is turned into a subscription, which you all know I hate subscription stuff. For programs where it's just like, yes, we're going to make this progressively worse over time. But yeah, not my fave. I think Adobe Fresco on the iPad has an animation feature as well. Gave it a brief go and it was decent actually. But then again, you've got, unless you're paying for like the suite, it's pretty much the same. That it's paid for. Okay, so that is that, and then it's just characters. So we've got this guy, the cat, the satyr, and the barmaid. Okay. Let's turn that down. Let's turn the curtains down as well. These are the seats. What else do we have? Above the seat, beneath the table. Okay, cat. My headphones are gonna die at any point, any second. Okay. It's been a while since I've drawn any animals. Mostly tended to draw human characters. Why
Why does it look like a rabbit? Let me get off my reference. Oh. I don't think I think it's the mouth that is making it look odd. And the eyes might be too high up. Maybe the ears, they might be too big. Oh, light's gone up. It's 9:15 right now. Let's get rid of that. Let's look at an actual cat. What the ears? There we go. That's much better. It's looking a little bit like Mewtwo at the minute. I was going to have the leg down there, but I don't think so. It's going to have to continue under there. And that's the tail. It's kind of cute. I think it was the nose. Although, what do we think? I don't think it's too bad. Because the nose is usually like that, isn't it? His eyes aren't amazing. Direction of the pupils is... Oh, this one's a little lopsided. Ooh. I think the problem is... this cheek. And if I do this, I'm gonna grab this one. And then it's equal. The whiskers are like right up there as well. Right. There we go. Right, so that's the cat. I'm just going to put it as night. And then he's got like one of the grills. He got a grill. Sometimes I have a clearer picture of what I want in my head than what I can draw. I'll do. We'll go for this. Chopped. It's definitely a lot easier to animate stuff subtly in Blender because you've got like the sculpt tool. In this current version you've got warp, which is you can adjust this. Oh, hang on, that should be 100. I always go for that one instead. The square size can also be smaller, so you can make more finer adjustments, but it's just so much easier in sculpt mode in Blender. Okay, so across, and you got a little spiky bit. Just trying to make sure it's even. That's one of the bigger things I always struggle with. Just do a larger chest plate. Not like that. Let's give him a scratch. And then there's nothing under the table because he is covered by that. Oh, I didn't do this piece. There we go. Oh, glad you like it. Okay, and then in front, top of the table, it would be the ball. Perfect. See how quick that was? Okay. Alright, and then we'll do this character. Where is the bar? So Satyr is here. So I always have to remember like how to position the hand. So he's like that. So the thumb is here. I'm gonna give him hands like this, like he's wearing little mittens, but it's gonna play on the kind of, what is it, cloven hoof, like the hooves that he has. He's got a little tuft of hair there. I want him to have the, you know, when deer and things have like the spots, I want him to have that. And then he's got like a little waistcoat on. Think Mr. Tumnus from Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Let's do here. Do that. And then his ear. I'm not too sure on the face, like how I'm gonna do this side.
I'll just keep it like that. It's giving emo boy band. Back of his head's a little odd. I can't remember what a deer leg looks like. Did I ever watch Critical Role? I can't remember, but they have one character. I think I started it, but I never really got into it all that much. Hang on. Deer leg. Deer leg. Okay. There it is. Ooh, undo that. No, this piece should be down like that. Is that right? No. No. Oh. So basically, it's got to be like that. And this is that's the hoof. That looks broken. Oh. Oops. That. Okay, right, let's get rid of this leg because that's ridiculous. Alright, let's try this one, moving it over. Where is the leg? Like that. Excuse me? Where'd it go? Huh? Okay. Oh. There we go. I didn't accept the change, that's why. Yeah. So it goes down that way. We'll see how I feel about this in the morning. Leg-wise. There we go. So then he's kind of at an angle on it. And then we'll just have his other hand there. So he's just like that. There you go. Okay, so underneath the bar, but above the cabinet, we have the barmaid. I have to up the sketch for this one a little bit. Okay. I think this one's quite simple. Let's see. I think this might have to be the rough on top of the rough. Eye looks odd. Maybe she's looking a bit cross-eyed now. Oh, she's not looking at it. Oh gosh, the direction of eyes. She's still not looking at him. You've got to tilt it down. I don't like that face, but we'll work with that. For the animation will be different anyway. Like this. I think the tank card is a bit too big. That's the handle. This is the hand. The foam on top. Okay. Made some good progress. Let's have him look up. Maybe it's her eyes that are just bothering me. Oh, hang on. Wrong layer. There we go. We'll see. Anyway, this is what we have. I turn this off. Turn that off. And then have the sprites. The sleepy guy. a table. I'm not going to put them all up like to 100% because otherwise we're not going to be able to see anything. And the bar is a little bit more full. The wall. Curtains can go full. And the table. There we go. I think we're finished with the line work. I think next time I'm gonna make sure that Blender is Blender is behaving for next time. But it should be animation time next time. And just check chat for a hot second. Hi, hello. It has been a while. It's been about a year and a month since I last streamed, but it's really nice to be back and streaming again. I finished a few projects that I've been working on, so it's all good. Very nice and quick now for things to get sorted. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. Thank you for hopping in. Angel Dragon Studios, hello. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it, and I'm looking forward to animating this one. Actually, it's going to be lots of little bits and pieces that I can do with it. So this orb is going to float up, and the cat's going to watch it. The tail's going to be moving. He's going to be sleeping, so there'll just be a slight movement in the back. These guys down here, they're going to be eating the fruit, and he's enjoying like a little hot tub moment in the beer, and then they're just chatting at the bar, but she's going to be getting bits and pieces and he's going to be drinking. There might be like some little sprites or something fly across if I have time, but I'm going to be animating this in Blender, which will be good. I haven't done anything in Blender in a while because I've been working in TVPaint for my freelance stuff. But yeah, Psycho, hi. I'm doing good. I'm glad that I'm getting back to streaming and stuff. I've really missed it actually. I guaranteed my voice is going to be sore tomorrow. But yeah. Hope everyone's doing good. Arthritic, hi. Yes, moho at some point. But I think I'm going to head off. It's 25 minutes to I was about to say 12 then, 10. I'm going to save this and prep for videos and things. Maybe we'll see when I can finish it, or start the animation for this one, but it will be on stream. So make sure that you have got notifications on. And or you have joined the Discord. Hang on, let's see if the codes. There we go. That is the Discord link if you want to join and get like actual alerts, because sometimes YouTube doesn't give them. I do really appreciate you all coming to the stream, and I will see you next time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day/night, and I'm off. Bye.